We as a whole vibe astonishing when we achieve specific objectives in our lives, yet certain individuals rush to discourage that bliss. These are individuals who you believe are your well-wishers, yet rather than partaking in your delight they are jealous of you, and subsequently they say and do horrible things to you. Envious individuals typically experience the ill effects of a feeling of inadequacy and will quite often want the things that others have, yet envy in itself isn't unnatural. We've all felt desirous on occasion, yet the majority of us can conceal it and go on with our lives anyway. The equivalent can't be said for everybody. It's difficult to deal with an envious individual. Coming up next are 10 signs that will empower you to see whether somebody around you is envious, and we are beginning at present. Number 1. You will be their adversary in their eyes. An jealous individual will attempt to fire up a competition with you since they want to be preferable over you and will effectively demonstrate that they are better. Don't permit yourself then be incited by them. This sort of contention is undesirable and they won't hold back to utilize obscure strategies to cut you down. Number 2. They will attempt to disconnect you from those you are near. Envious individuals will attempt their hardest to harm your associations with those you hold dear. They will attempt to guarantee that you have no emotionally supportive network to return to, so they can undoubtedly obliterate you later. Thus they will go despite your good faith to demolish your connections, familial or heartfelt or even cordial. Number 3. They display their victories more than its real legitimacy. While you partake in your accomplishments in humble quiet, a jealous individual attempts to cheer themselves up by muffling your commendation and by over-underlining their own little accomplishments, notwithstanding that it could not hope to compare to yours. Number 4. They'll disdain you for not a great explanation. However, no issue of your own, a jealous individual will continuously loathe you. They covered your prosperity, and when they can't have it they'll just abhor you for it. The best way to think about this is to be considerate to them. Any other way they might accomplish something malignant. Number 5. Gossip mongers. Desirous individuals will pursue any open door they can find to discuss you despite your good faith, and they will not be expressing beneficial things. Now and again they're out and out resentful and frightful, and they won't actually mull over spreading bits of hearsay, even ones they know are misleading. Don't allow yourself to be impacted by their harmful nature. It is ideal to carry it up with them when you can be fearless and sincere when you stand up to them and you could possibly persuade them to stop. Number 6. They appear to be content when things turn out badly in your life. Assuming you notice somebody is oddly cheerful when they hear terrible news about what's happening in your life, odds are they were hanging tight for you to have a ruin. This is the most awful sort of desire that makes individuals turn cold-blooded. When somebody is delighted to see you battling, they might be plotting to bring you down. Sounds unnerving and juvenile, right? Yet this isn't simply envy, it's an indication of poisonous way of behaving, and it's ideal to stay away from individuals who need to cut you down as opposed to assist you with developing. Number 7. They make poking comments. That makes you can't help thinking about their thought process of you. Did you think they were decent just to rethink the idea later on? Whether they do it straightforwardly in front of you or despite your good faith they express things to put you down, to cause themselves to feel unrivaled. Realize that their analysis is certainly not a genuine impression of what your identity is, yet rather their very own portrayal weaknesses. Recall, you can't satisfy everybody, except you can continuously be the greater individual. Number 8. They begin replicating you. At the point when somebody is jealous of you, they frequently need something you have that they don't. Whether you have an incredible feeling of style, just purchased another vehicle, or as of late got a hairstyle, assuming you notice that they begin to wear comparative garments, purchase better devices, or get a makeover, it could mean they are rivaling you. Envy comes from a dull spot of want. In some cases, when it outwits others, they become fixated on results, realism, and extending a picture of grandiosity regardless of whether it implies losing themselves for some time. Number 9. They unexpectedly begin keeping away from you. On the off chance that you notice they begin to abandon designs the both of you made, or they develop far off in correspondence, it might have to do with their envy focus on while their ghosting conduct became successive. Did it start after you aced your prospective employee meeting, or when you entered a new satisfying heartfelt connections? When individuals see that you're pushing ahead to energizing parts in your day-to-day existence, they might begin to fear falling behind. Number 10. Fantastic at tracking down issues. With all that you do, a jealous individual will see you as a mediocre person who just figured out how to have some unintentional karma. They'll put forth a valiant effort to ensure you realize that by scrutinizing everything you might do, it won't make any difference to them that you've buckled down or that you are exceptionally gifted. They will criticize, assuming that they need to simply to pull you down. Gratitude for watching. See you in the following video.